Welcome to this channel, everybody. Now, quick little video for you today, just showcasing some of the new items that have come into Scum with this new update. So, first up, we have the new firefighter uniforms, the main thing being the new firefighting helmets that you can see here. Obviously, the work clothes that we used to have been reworked into the firefighter jackets and trousers now, as you can see. Alright, so a little change there. Other than that, we have had a .45 ACP suppressor put into the game. On top of that, a SCAR DMR. We have the Mosin that was already in, but they have now put in the correct scope for it, which is the PU scope, so you can find that as well now in the game. And on top of that, we now have the improvised flamethrower. So we do have to craft this. You will find it in your crafting menu, just here on ranged weapons. If we look here, we can see what we need to be able to make this. Alright, so a few things that come in with the update. Obviously, on top of this, as I showed you yesterday, the truck has come back into Scum now. Other vehicles will come in between, obviously, now 1.0, most likely. And we should see those vehicle paints come in as well by 1.0. So, nice little additions there that have come in. On top of this, actually, before I forget to mention it, you now go into your crafting menu and search for nail or bolt. You'll now find that we can craft these items using one piece of metal scrap. Let's see this thing in action, shall we? Pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Now, one thing to note with these flamethrowers, they do not penetrate bases, okay? They do not do any base damage at the moment. This is something that they will include in the future. But for now, they're not going to be placing it in at least until 1.0 at the latest. So, obviously, just keep your eye out for that when it does come in. I will let you know as soon as I find out as well. Well, here comes the horde. I say horde. I'm in a small area, so... What was that? Up it was dancing. But yeah, it all depends on where you are as well. There are 3 different levels of hordes, okay? So you've got high density, medium, and low density hordes, alright? So just bear that in mind, depending on where you are, depending if you're near a large POI, etc. Will then depend on how many puppets you do see. So a small horde is anything between, I think it's 3, 5, and then 5 and 10, and then anything over that. So we just activated another horde there, as you can tell by the sound you've just heard. And if you haven't noticed already, I'm holding the right mouse button in to do this. I'm no longer toggling it. And you can change this. And you can change this in the settings menu just by going into your options, aim down sight mode, onto hold or toggle. Obviously apply that. Now if you hold the right mouse button, it will just come in and out of the toggle rather than having to click the mouse button twice. Alright. Nice and easy. Hello? Oh, here they come. There you go. One door open. Oh, no ammo in that. Bloody hell. That was a bit silly. Now, just bear in mind with these doors opening from puppets, they can't open your base doors, and they can't open doors with locks on either. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Now, when it comes to other NPCs that they may bring in the future, that may change, but with the hordes, they can't open doors that you have a lock on. Alright? So, if you carry a lock around with you, you can find yourself a nice secure building with only one door entrance, and then lock that door, and that way you are secure in that building. Hopefully, for a little while, they'll lose interest and bugger off. Alright. There you have it. I'm in a very sort of like small town. You're only going to get smaller hordes in this sort of area. Obviously, if you go to more busier areas, obviously the large town, you'll probably find larger hordes there, as well as big POI areas as well. But just a little update video on some of the new features that have come into Scum, as well as some of the new items and some quality of life additions there for you. Thank you for joining me today. Just want to give a quick shout out to our channel members, Megahoof, Mary G, Alti, Nectar, 940, Phoenix, and Sam. Thank you very much for your extra and ongoing support. It's always appreciated. If you want to join them, you can do. Head over to the channel, hit that join button to see what perk suits you best. It all goes back into the channel, gives you all a better viewing experience. But if you want to support me in another way, you can do simply by liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and that way you'll stay up to date with the latest Scum news, guides, and content over on the channel. Until next time, see ya.